Hey guys, Deju22 here, and welcome to the second part of the introduction to WWE 12. And with that in mind, hold on, let me get my. There we go. Okay, so I showed you the options. The creations. What you can do here is you can create a superstar and then give that superstar an entrance, a finisher move, if you want. You don't have to. It's optional if you want to give your created superstar a finisher move. There we go. And then a move set, which is very important. Basically, that's where you give your created superstar his or her moves. You know, the moves. You know. And then the story mode. I could make a separate section of the story mode, but I kind of did that last time, and unfortunately I kind of deleted the videos from last year because it's from last year and no one else was watching them. But if any of you guys want me to go over the story mode, just leave a comment in this video if you want. And I'll do my best to go over the story mode. Well, create a story rather. Excuse me. Road to WrestleMania is the story mode. Of course, there are 3 stories, but they are in chronological order. And of course, when you first play the game, you have to play the stories in chronological order. But of course, once you complete the whole thing, you can pick whatever story you want. Like, you can pick the first story, the second story, or the third story, whatever you want. But many of the unlockables that you want to unlock can be unlocked on the Road to WrestleMania story mode. So yeah, that's how that works. And last but definitely not least is my universe. And this is where most of the action is going to take place. Okay. So yeah, here's the match card screen, and of course the red and blue teams get 4 matches, and then the middle show. In fact, let me show you right now. So yeah, this is the match cards. It just shows you who's gonna fight whom and all that stuff and all that jazz. And then the schedule. Here you have the month. It's the month of December, but yeah. You get the red show, which is Raw. You have the blue show, which is SmackDown. But this show right here, it was Superstars. But here's the thing. What I like about this game is that you can edit, and I'm gonna edit this one just for example. I'm not gonna mess around with it anymore after that. But anyways, by the way, yeah. Here you go. Yeah, you just have to, yeah, hold on. I'm just going to show you guys. So, yeah, you just press the button that corresponds to what you want to do. I want to edit, so for the Wii, it's the Z button, but it's different but of course, it's different buttons for different consoles, so just follow the directions accordingly. At the top of the screen, you can select your show name. In fact, if you select that, you can name your show whatever you want. It's a little too blurry, but it says NXT, which is the name of the show anyway, so there. And then it shows... Oh, hold on, there we go. The show logo, which I picked NXT. Although when I first got the game, it was WWE Superstars. So, yeah. But of course, you can pick any other logo that you want. Of course, usually I recommend that whatever logo you do pick, you have to name the show after it. Like, if I was to name it, say, if I wanted to name it Monday Nitro, WCW Monday Nitro, I would pick Monday Nitro or WCW Nitro as the show name to go with the show logo. So I recommend that whatever logo you pick for your show, when you edit, name it out. Make sure the name matches, okay? That's the only thing I can tell you. And then of course you pick the arena that best fits it, which in this case is the NXT arena. There's a couple of other arenas. In fact, here's some new ones, or ones that are unique to this game. Such as Over the Limit, Fatal 4-Way, what else? Oh yeah, and these ones. WCW Monday Nitro, Clash of the Champions, Starrcade. Starrcade was like WCW's installment of WrestleMania. In fact, it even preceded WrestleMania. It was like the precursor to WrestleMania. When it was first used, back when it was under control of the National Wrestling Alliance, and then in 1991, Ted Turner bought the rights to many of the wrestlers and decided to name his company World Championship Wrestling, which continued until 2001 when it was bought out by Vince McMahon and the WWE, back when it was known as the World Wrestling Federation, and the rest is history, folks. So yeah, you just pick an arena that matches the logo, and heck, you even pick the matchup screen that matches the logo as well. But of course you can also mix and match whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh, but I'm gonna... Oops, sorry. There we go. So, didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. I almost dropped it there. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here to the red team. Where... Okay. Sorry, folks. This is I'm not used to these controls here. Okay, edit. There we go. Now, of course, you can pick the Monday and Friday night shows. Not only can you edit the show logo and arena and the matchup screen and whatnot, but you can also pick whatever rosters come with it. But I'm not going to mess with that. However, here are the championships. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to read it to you. It's divided into 4 categories. The Major, Minor, Tag, and Diva. Okay. Diva, of course, is for the women. Tag is for the tag team division. Minor is the mid-card. And Major is for the top champion. I'm just going to go over the belts that haven't been picked. I'm not going to mess with it. I know you can't really see it really well, but this is the WWE Championship. This one's the World Heavyweight Championship. Okay, this is the original, this is the in-game Intercontinental Championship, but I'm not going to use that one. The United States Championship, going to use it as the minor title for the red team. Here's the Cruiserweight Championship, you know, from the last game. The Women's Championship from the last game as well. Okay, now here's the ECW Championship from the last game, but I'm going to call it the ECW Television Championship. Why not? And this is, again, this is the Divas Championship, but I'll call it the Women's United States Championship, only because it just sounds better, and even though, and yeah, it kind of looks crappy, but even I can't do anything about it, folks. There's just some things you can't do about it. Oh yeah, and here's the Unified Tag Team Championships. I don't know if you can see it, but it's shaped as a penny. It's shaped as a penny, and it has Trojan, you know the Trojans had those helmets? Yeah, they have like a picture of 2 Trojan helmets, and it's shaped as a penny. I don't know what WWE was on when they made that. I kind of get the feeling they were on crack and shit, but whatever. And, okay, that's it. That's it. So, yeah, whatever major championship you want your brand to be, that's what title that everyone's going to be going after. So yeah, you can assign championships to your teams, so to speak. There we go. All right, I'm gonna show you what I have for my blue team. So yeah, same as before. The only real difference is that when you first start the game, oh, hold on, there we go. This would be the minor title for the blue team, but I decided to pick the Classic Intercontinental Championship just because it looks more prestigious and whatnot. And on both brands, I just decided to make the World Tag Team Championship the Tag Team Championship to go after, and the Women's Championship as the top prize for the women's division. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works and everything. Okay. Okay, let me just scroll on out of here. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah, the rankings work much like they did in the last game, except it's a little different. I'll start with the women. Why not? Ladies first, huh? Yeah, it shows you the champion and then the top 4 contenders. So there you go. And then the tag team division, it shows you, again, the top team and the top 4 contenders. Alright. You don't have to memorize these. I'm just showing you. Yeah, again. But the only one that's unique is the major championship, excuse me. Because not only does it show you the champion and the top 4 contenders, it shows you the entire list. At least for the men. I don't know why they don't do it for the women, but whatever. It's by design, okay? I did not make the game, so yeah. Yep, all the way to 38. Which is amazing. So yeah, it works the same way with the blue team. Let's see. Except I'll go over here because that's, yeah, here we go. So yeah, there's, yep, those are the champion and contenders there. And then Mario, we have him as the champion. And we have, over here, 40 guys. You have a list of 40 men. So, yep, that's the rankings right there. And then whatever news comes up, it'll tell you. Otherwise, it won't appear, but yeah. There it is. But of course, the news is as old as the practice file that I was using. Oh shoot. I keep accidentally pressing the wrong button. So yeah, you can edit your superstar however you want. I'll pick Bruce Lee as an example. And you can assign whatever team you want him to be, the red team or the blue team, or any team for that matter. Title settings, you can give him a title if you want, if, you know, he won a title. You know, you can give him a title if you want to. You don't have to. Oh yeah, and then there's the attributes. It's a little different than last year. Because you have strike power, grapple power, submission, strike defense, grapple defense, speed, agility, adrenaline, recover, durability, charisma, and tag team. Yeah, those attributes kind of speak for themselves. If you don't know what it is, if you have any questions on those attributes, then yeah, you can comment and ask. You can ask in a comment section. And then these are abilities, by the way. You can assign these abilities however you want. You first assign them in the Creative Wrestler. You know, in the moveset creation category. I mean, when you first make the moves, like when you give your character the moves, the move set. Okay, all right. I'm stumbling right now. I'm sorry. When you give your wrestlers whatever moves you want to give them, that's where you can find the abilities, and you can find out what each ability does and all. And then you have the allies, rivals, and then how the crowd reacts and all that stuff. Okay. Edit teams, yeah, that's kind of like make a stable. And then edit brand, which I hardly ever use it, but it's there. You'll just have to tinker with it because I don't mess with it. But alright, well that's going to do it for the introduction to WWE 12. This is Taju22 signing off saying goodbye, and stay tuned for the very first match of my universe. Peace.